Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings all.
What's up, Phillip?
Good morning.
All right, so this is a crossover with the Freestyle cast because, we would Freestyle cast, anything goes. We're relaxed. So if we're talking about Doctor Who, might as well do Real Whovians. So here's the thing. Does anybody really know what episodes are filmed for Doctor Who? I mean, if they didn't say anything. Phillip.
Are you talking about what episodes is which?
Right.
Right. So as far as this is how I see it in my head. I could be totally wrong, but episode 1 is the James Bond type one with Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
and Unit.
Right.
And Vanessa, well, not Vanessa Redgrave. What's her name? The one that plays the boss of Unit.
Kate Stewart.
Kate Stewart, yeah. Apparently she's in that one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called it 00 Doctor because I thought it was a cool title.
Okay, let's call it up. 00 Doctor is episode 1. The Juju one, now I'm confused because
I thought the second episode was a period piece and it was about the French resistance, the British British spy, Nora
Khan or something, yeah. Right. Nora Khan. Right, we got that. I'm not Juju. Oh, the Juju one is episode 5 or 6 because it's a 2-parter, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. Is it a 2-parter or is it not a 2-parter?
It's apparently a 2-parter. That's what I heard it was.
Okay.
A 2-parter. What's the other one? There's one more.
There was there was the Cyberman one. Isn't that the special or that? Because that's what I
was told. That's episode 8.
That's 8. So that's not even the damn finale.
No, that's episode 8.
Okay. So that wasn't there another period piece?
I'm wrecking my brain.
There was 2, I think, right? Wasn't there one now the Florence Nightingale? That's bullshit.
Oh, the Florence Nightingale. That was slightly debunked because no one's actually seen anything to do with Florence Nightingale at all.
Okay. There was another what was the other period piece that was supposed to be? Remember how they had 3 last season?
Yeah.
They had, so I mean, wasn't there supposed to be? What was the other one? Damn it! Oh, that's the Cyberman one. Wasn't the Mary Shelley one, or is not? That's not Mary Shelley anymore.
It's not. I don't think it's Mary Shelley at all. I don't think that's.
But didn't the BBC flat out say that it's going to be dark and horrifying and it's connected to Mary Shelley? The BBC said that, not like anybody else.
Yeah. Oh, did they? They did. If they did then.
They did say it.
But then, when you look at those photos of the Cybermen in the one that's being filmed,
that's present time.
That's not present time. That's a past.
That is the past. So all right. So the Cybermen episode is a period piece. So that's 2.
Yeah.
And then if they're going by the same format, what was the format? 3 in the past, 2 in the present, 3 in the future, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, what was it? 3, 6. No. 3 in the past, 3 in the present. Was it 4 in the future? What was the pattern there we had before? 3 in the past, 4 in the present, and 3 in the future.
That could be it, but they may not even stick to that kind of layout this time round.
All right, so the Jejune thing is present day, or
it looks present day to me.
Okay. And of course the Yaz arc, that's going to be present day.
Oh,
I don't want that though. I don't think they should do. That's going to turn people off.
Yeah.
Yaz as a companion is not a well-liked companion anyway, even for season 11. So I don't think they'll give her a time of day.
So you think that will bring down the series? That will bring down the series.
I think it will bring. Yeah. If they do give her another story that to do with a family, it'd be a one-story deal, not an arc.
Right.
Otherwise,
because I think the arc is not 1 episode. That's like 3 episodes, right? Yeah. Probably. See, the way I do it, I mean, look at the first episode. First episode is spy-centric. Second episode is spy-centric. So what's the third episode? Is it like a trilogy or? Because you got spies in the present, spies in the past, and you're gonna have spies in the future. You're gonna have like that. I mean, that's kind of weird. Don't you think a pattern?
It depends. It depends on the context of why they chose those particular times.
Yeah.
Is there any alien influences to it or not?
I can tell you right now. Now would be a perfect time for the Black Guardians to show up.
Definitely.
But we probably won't have that because people. I mean,
yeah, who would you have play the Black Guardian though? Because obviously Valentine Dial long gone. So
I don't think it would matter. Like you wouldn't look for like the bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they.
When you look at the story, when you look at stories to do with the Black Guardian or the White Guardian or the Eternals or whatever, that's got to be wide. That's got to be a.
I would think that this time they would make the Black Guardian male and the White Guardian female, because that's the trend about the female and blah blah blah.
Oh,
I think they would do it gender-wise, that the Black Guardian's male and the White Guardian's female.
Let it stop. Let it stop.
And let us hope that on August 7th, that wasn't the Black and White Guardian. We dressed weird, on the set. Let's hope that that's not the case.
Oh, well, the crows on their heads and the doves on their head. Yeah.
No, one was dressed like Frozen, right? And
yeah.
The crows and the doves. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is only supposed to be one more adventure with the Black Guardian, right? It was supposed to be right after Enlightenment. He says, "I'm going to meet you one more time." So, in case you didn't know, people, Black Guardian's villain. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Black Guardian.
Right.
Actually,
nice
it's about time they didn't. It is about time they made a return to that kind of like villain.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they did the key to time again. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's go back to E-Space.
Ooh.
That'd be good. Have another adventure.
Bring Ramona back.
Well, she was traveling with the Tharls. So
yeah. Well, so bring her. But then if they brought her back and from E-Space, would that like erase canon for Big Finish? Probably. She took over as Gallifrey president, right? So
yeah, she's
Big Finish, and she regenerated.
She regenerated to a third persona.
Her third
persona.
Yeah.
Played by Juliet Landau, Martin Landau.
Right. Yeah. Yes. So, but I don't think they care about canon for Big Finish stuff.
Well, it's all of it mixed up.
Plus, they did that Flash animation thing, which was the takeoff of Shada, which to me I wasn't that thrilled with.
Yeah.
The animation for that one was just it looked as though they took stick-ons and just made a animated movie of it.
So Phillip, going back, you think that that's the consensus that Series 12 is January?
I would like it to be, because the sooner the better. I mean, we've waited a long time now.
Yeah.
I don't think people are willing to wait until
April
to October. That's too far.
Well, you wouldn't have to wait to April if the special was out. You would have to, Christmas or New Year's Day. So,
and unless we have a definite idea that there's a special, then that's fine. But I don't know anything about the special thing, because would you film that first, or would you film it halfway through? Your recording.
I would think that they would film it now. But all right, so let me ask you a question. Let me change tactics.
Go on.
You know how I've been advocating that the next thing of Doctor Who is a special, right? And then there's Series 12. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we find out in September that yes, we're getting a special in January, like New Year's Day, let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the fandom is going to be like? Because a lot of people were against me with that. Do you think they're going to be in shock if that's, hypothetically speaking, that happens?
Well, I don't know why people are upset that whether there'll be a special or not. It's just another. It's just another helping, and then a teaspoon of Doctor Who. Have a special, not a special. You're still going to get Doctor Who in 2022. It doesn't matter what it is. You're still going to get it.
Well, didn't we have Husbands of River Song lead into Doctor Mysterio? Because we didn't have Doctor Who for a whole year, right? So we saw Husbands of River Song, right? Then there was no season. Then they came back with the Return of Dr. Mysterio, right?
Yeah.
So it's special to special. So why would it be so difficult to believe that resolution and then a special happens after resolution?
They could do that, yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And do we still know how many episodes are being churned out? Are we still sticking with the 10? Or is
We're
there
having
more?
10 episodes for Series 12.
Mm-hmm.
So they're sticking with that template still.
There's 10.
Okay.
They can't go under 10 because they already cut it down to 10. And if they did, it would be a violation of the contracts with these people they got money from. People will really flip. So, no.
Yeah.
So it's definitely 10.
Yeah. It's what that's new.
And at some point in time, whether it be before or after the series, there has to be special because that's something that's never changed. Yet.
There you go. Yet.
But you realize that what an embarrassment that would be if we lost a special too? I mean, now you're really pushing it.
Yeah, because that's the one thing everybody looks forward to.
That you're pushing it now because now you're saying that you have, like, let's say so many episodes less and you're still taking the same amount of time to film that you would always do.
Yeah.
So, you know. I don't know, man. I just think
I see a special, tell you the truth, every year.
I just think people's hostilities are high, not necessarily towards me, but just because of frustration because of Doctor Who not putting out news or we're not getting any word about anything. You know, it's like Radio Times, go talk to them, all right? It's like,
yeah,
why ain't you talking? Which I asked that. And the answer that I got is like the arrogance. It's like, we don't need to like talk. We don't need to answer fans. I was like, oh. He's like, what, do we have to make an announcement every single time a fan like makes us think or makes whatever or whatever? I'm like, no, but don't you think that would have been wise with this whole Chaos and Carter thing? And it's like, no. It's like, oh, okay. We don't need to talk about it. I'm like, oh, all right. It's like, not that they said F them, but it's like, F them.
We don't need to say shit.
We didn't talk about shit. We didn't like tell them shit. We're the BBC, damn it. Fuck them. I ain't saying shit. Like, wow.
But I do think, I don't know. Personally, I think Series 12 will phase out the current companions that we've got, though.
Oh, that's the one thing that he wouldn't tell me.
There you go.
I kept every which way I asked. He changed the subject. Refused to say about the companions. I cannot find out from this one source about the companions anything. Will not say. I've asked every single time I've talked. It's like taboo.
There you go.
I cannot get any info on that.
Unless if he reveals it, then people will know that
he got it. Well, see, here's the thing. If you think about it, Philip, right?
Mm-hmm.
What has he really given me that's so off the park? Like, he hasn't really. It's not like he sent me a redesign of the Sea Devils. I mean, anything that he told me is basically either common sense or like not out of the realm of possibility. You know what I'm saying?
But the companion thing,
it's not groundbreaking. Right, if you find out, oh, a fucking companion is a robot that Jodie made, then, oh, shit, he got that from the BBC because nobody knew that shit. But me talking about a special is what people have been talking about. Or me talking about, you know, Jodie Whittaker's contract is what people were talking about. It's not like he didn't, even when I was talking to, in a messenger like Freedom, it's like, I was saying, what was I given that's so ridiculously, like, people going, oh my God. I don't see anything other than the fact that they flat out told me that Series 12 is in Easter time and flat out Jodie's still doing Series 13. I mean, other than those two things, anything else is just like, you know? So I think maybe, I think you're right. I mean, it's like, oh no, we can't tell him, you know, either these people leaving or not leaving.
No, because that would be
big. And again, if you're if your source is the BBC, obviously you don't want to lose your job in the BBC.
No.
So, I mean, if you are, like, if I have that respect factor after almost 8 years, and people, like, recognize me, whatever, and they tell me stuff, it's, like, out of respect, not disrespect, but they're not going to sacrifice their job, of course.
In a way, sources, no matter who they are there to keep the show alive.
Right.
With what they give you here, with what tidbits. If they don't give you nothing, then the show had no followers and no people interested in what's going on next with it. So they have to throw you breadcrumbs every now and then just to keep you on your toes.
And don't we promote Doctor more than anything? It's free publicity.
Exactly. So if the problem is what is true and what isn't.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah, we just need to promote Doctor Who so much they just can't understand it. It's
I gotta tell you,
show that or network.
Is that your Shard? No, it's not that one. I thought you got the Shard box set then.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know the way I am, Phillip, right?
Yeah.
You know that, like, when that stuff comes out, that, like I said, is true. You know I'm gonna rub that in.
Yes, you are.
You know that, right? Like, really bad.
Maybe that's something that you need to rein back in, though.
Why, though?
Because it makes you look like a right dick when you do that.
Oh, come on! I'm just taking. Listen, I'm just. What's the term? What's the term you guys say? I'm taking the pish.
Yeah,
I'm taking the pish at people who are taking the pish at me.
Yeah, you're taking the piss out of people who take the piss
So
out
you think like taking an ad in a newspaper, that'd be kind of extreme? Like,
yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't do that.
No.
So there's going to be like Rodney Dangerfield. There's no respect. Matrix will do it too. Right? Screw that guy. Like, we're going to do like 1,000 videos about this special coming out, and we ain't going to say shit that he kept complaining about it. We told him to go F himself. It's like when I called Matt Smith leaving. People were pissed.
Because
I was saying it, and I said he's definitely leaving, and there's no fucking way. And I was like, he's definitely leaving. I love Matt Smith, but he's definitely leaving. I love Matt Smith, but he's definitely leaving. And it happened, and people were fucking pissed. Pissed. Because they love Matt Smith, but I was right, though. And did anybody, like maybe one or two people, but like, did anybody give me credit for it? No. Same thing, like, right, Scott, the test selector, I called that shit.
Yeah.
And I called the fucking puddle monster. I was like, oh, this bitch is gonna be in the fucking finale.
And she was.
Cried and shit. This is exactly what's happening. And people were pissed. They're like, did he give me credit? No. Predicted fucking the river, whole tons of shit I predicted. And it was like, nah, we ain't giving it to him. Nah.
Don't expect it though. Why would you? Don't expect it because you're not gonna get it.
Because don't they bring up other people when they do it? Like if they get something, like, oh, this one said that.
That's kind of like what's that word I'm looking for? Pyramid leveling. You're at the bottom of the pyramid, and those people.
I'm at the bottom of the pyramid.
Well, at the moment, yeah.
When did that happen?
That's always been.
What?
Maybe I'm wording it wrong. What I'm trying to say
I'm at the bottom of the barrel?
What I'm trying to say, it's who you know. That gets the respect.
Who I know?
It's who you know. If you know those ones at the top of the pyramid, then they get the credits on what they do or what they say.
So getting words from the BBC is not enough?
No, it's the popularity of all those other YouTubers that you see knocking around saying this, that, and the other.
So that's why I'm going to shock this whole system now. Because you told me I'm at the bottom. I can't have that. I think you were already responsible for Newsweek. I ain't saying anything, but you're you know how they said in Spectre, the guy said, I'm the architect of your destruction?
Yes.
You're the opposite to me.
Oh.
That's right.
Am I?
You're the architect of my evolution.
Oh my God! I better back down. I better back down. This one's gonna get killed, mate.
You don't want to get hurt, Phillip. Oh, man. So just so everybody knows, when Matrix Lord Matrix Lord rises. When Matrix Lord rises, it's because of Phillip Archer. Saying it right on here.
Don't put my name on that tag.
Totally him. Of course it's you. It's always been you. Like River song, like, yeah. It's you. Definitely you, Phillip.
Okay, going back to Jodie and the companion thing, right? I do think they need to shake up I think they need to give her new companions for this season.
I agree. We need new companions.
She needs a new something else to bounce off of.
I definitely agree. We need a nuance.
Yeah.
And no cat in the TARDIS either.
Oh, that old pussy. Well, if, you know.
I don't want to see that.
Nor do I. But
no, I mean the cat. Like, I'm talking about feline. Not talking about that. Why did it just get vulgar in here? I think it was that.
I do hope they tweak her a little bit, though. Make her a bit more, exciting.
Does she get a dark coat?
Yeah,
is it like Sylvester McCoy?
That disappeared very quickly, that little rumor.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Didn't I suggest that she get a dark coat before they did a dark coat? Didn't I say that? Because I said I loved when they did it with Sylvester McCoy. Didn't I say they should give Jodie a dark coat? And then all of a sudden, what happened, Scott?
They got a dark coat.
We found out she's getting a dark coat. I said that. But, I can't get credit for that. Of course not.
Well, of course. No, you can't.
No, I can't.
You've got to share that out and be free with it.
Right. So, I'm going to laugh. I'm telling you, Phillip, this is going to be a friggin'... When stuff comes true, I'm going to laugh my way to the Whovian TARDIS, man.
And when they don't?
Then I'm not even thinking that.
Will you be magnanimous and say, I was wrong?
Do I always say I'm wrong?
Yeah, you do most of the
time. I do.
You do.
I don't have an ego.
And then what?
Wait.
I don't have an ego.
Oh, shit.
Where she goes, ego.
I have an ego? Damn it. I guess everybody has an ego.
That's true. There's no harm in having an ego. It's just how you play your ego.
I don't think I have an unhealthy ego. Do I have an unhealthy? No.
Just says K9.
Yeah, poor K9. Poor K9, I chucked that across the fucking room. I felt so bad about that, too. I was like, I broke something I love. I was upset. I must bought the K9 like this fucking big.
You didn't chuck that, then.
I know, I almost bought that. That's expensive. At least I got to keep one TARDIS pillow, right, Scott?
Yes.
You just remember I said that when I was carrying that home and people were fucking looking at me like, what the fuck? I walked that shit like was it a mile or something?
You said a mile and a half.
2 fucking TARDIS pillows. What were you gonna say, Phillip? I know you're gonna say something.
No, it's gone out my head now because your pillows fascinated me for a minute.
All right, people. So we are shaking it up here on the Real Whovians cast. We are going to have monumental episodes. I'm going to flood the members in here. Maybe some new people and surprising faces. And yeah.
All right.
Matrix Lord's going to reinvent the podcast wheel, I guess. So we're going to see. You know what? I do know is they don't like it when I say that I have the most videos of Doctor Who and podcasts. Like, people do not like that generally. They really hate that. They really that if I want somebody to punch me in the face, like if I feel like getting punched in the face, I'll say I have the most podcasts on Doctor Who in history, and then I get punched in the face. Like, it happens. Like, people really hate me about that. But
60 videos later.
I'm proud of it, though. I got to tell you, because nobody has a drive like me to make those videos like that and pop those suckers out. So, I knew it from day one.
Yeah, but I don't understand why people are so surprised about it. You've been doing it for years. I don't know why it's such a new thing for people.
Because they're not the one that has the most videos of Doctor Who in history. That's why. It's me. And nobody, not even the BBC, like that. They won't even recognize. Even when I talk to a certain world record company, right?
Yeah.
What do they ask me, Scott? I have to pay thousands.
You have to fork over some dough.
So they could actually work on it? Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't have $1,500 or $2,000. So I could get a plaque that says, oh, look! But that's what it is. It's a money-making thing. I mean, I wouldn't get the record if it wasn't true. But if it is true, and if I wanted it out there, I would have to pay for that. Because you pay for that, and then it's like, oh, look, here's all the material, and there you go. So
will it be funny?
One of these days, if I feel like paying for that, I'll put a plaque right here or whatever. What's funny, Phillip?
It would be funny if there was someone who was even more extreme with their video output of Doctor Who than you.
Listen, if there was, I would celebrate that person and I would not be upset because you know what? Someone would prove me wrong, and it would be a good thing because it would be good that I'm not the only one that put out tons of stuff like that. So I would actually like that.
To your credit, and I'll say that word now, to your credit, I've not seen anybody else in the YouTube community that has churned out as much as you have so far as yet. So you can put that crown on your head for a moment. And,
I mean, I don't think I have the most videos in history because I know that someone has like 16,000 or something.
Wow.
But I know I have the most podcasts. And I'm not just talking about Doctor Who. I'm talking about getting all the podcasts added together.
All your subsidiary ones, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Even I think we have the most Google Hangouts. Not that that matters anymore.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter anymore. But I mean, we have the most. I mean, just think about the Everything Show. Everything Show is 2,084. Plus the Real Whovians cast is 1621. Plus, I mean, Jesus, that's just two. That's not even counting like Horrorcast, Topic Wonders, Freestyle Cast, like all that stuff. And if you count, if somebody actually, well, maybe that's why you have to pay them, Scott, $2,000 or whatever. If somebody actually spent the manpower watching, like checking every video that I mentioned Doctor Who, you could say that the Freestyle Cast is considered that one is considered Doctor Who related because we talked the whole Doctor Who on Freestyle Cast. But if you added up all the videos together, it's thousands. Even the single videos. Like I mean, literally of the 8,000 videos I have on my channel, would it be extreme, Scott, to say that 6,000 of it's Doctor Who?
No.
I think pretty much. Or less than 6, like 5,000, 5,500 maybe. Or maybe 5,000, I'm not sure. But probably about 5,000 videos of Doctor Who of the 8,000.
What period of time are you talking about with all these Doctor Who? Are you talking about, when did you start?
December 11th, 2011.
Oh, I thought it was earlier than that. Okay, fair enough.
Well, here's the thing. I anticipated doing the YouTube thing, and I put it in my books to solidify the name. So I put Matrix Lord 212 in the book before I actually. I mean, I had the YouTube channel in 2007, but I didn't make videos, right? I did the books before I did the videos, right? But I put my name, Matrix Lord 212, in Destiny's Calling book, right? And I said, and now on my books I say it that I'm a YouTuber, like in the back. But I anticipated, like, at the time when I was doing the books, whatever, and my friends wanted me to do videos, I'm like, okay, and I put that in the book. That it was like, in a way it was coming, So, and then it did come. Like I did do videos December 11th, 2011. And it was crazy because I grew in less than a year and I was making money like months into. Like I was getting checks months into. It became that popular with the YouTube channel. That's why when they changed the settings and they made it that you had to have 10,000 hours of footage, I already established as a YouTube partner. And the thing, what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to narrow the gap between income checks. So in other words, while it will take a certain amount of time to get a check, I'm trying to shrink that, so I can get it more frequently. pretty much. I mean, and I think, you know what? I've been looking at the numbers, and usually, you know, and my channel has increased dramatically since Views Week. And we can just do a screen share there. Now they're projecting income is like what, 1,100 up to 1,100 a year. They don't know, but like again, 1,503, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I think it was that, right? Unless I lost some. Let me see. I think I had 1505. I had. With this, what is these advertisements here? Get out of here. So, so I guess that's it. 1503. Actually, I think I lost 2 subscribers. Oh, is that Daniel that unsubscribed to me? Damn it!
Oh. You know, it might have been one person who just cussed you out.
The other person told me to go F myself. Oh, that sucks. Get threatened, then I lose the sub. Jeez.
The pain.
The pain, I know.
Oh.
Listen, I hope that you guys are watching or having fun watching this. And, you know, you're not perturbed, you know, by what I say. I have a sense of humor. I'm always like that. I joke around. I'm sarcastic. But don't take offense. Yeah. Don't be like certain people in Canada and be like, you know, that Matrix Lord offended me. It's like,
yeah, somebody in Florida.
You shall rue the day that you. Yeah, stop, please. People get like that though.
I will pop open a Moosehead beer and grab some back bacon and then go out.
They're so mad at me. They're always mad at me, though.
Yeah, but it's part of your charm. You know,
look, I have fun. And you know what? When I find out people tell me to go F myself, I like to, you know, you think I suck? See, now this is going to be in my brain. Phillip said I was at the bottom of the pyramid.
Yeah.
If I had an ego, I'd be concerned with that. I kind of, you know, I mean, I wouldn't call myself king like my friend did. King, you know, King Scribe. Come back. King Scribe is coming back. Can't friggin' wait. Reclaim your throne, bro. So I'm going to be watching his videos again in September. Happy about that. Welcome back, King Scribe. But anyway, yeah, I would never call myself king. But it would be good to be the king anyway. Yeah. Bottom of the pyramid, Phillip. Damn it. So you suggest I continue to explore the Twitter world?
If you can handle all the vitriol that's around Twitter, then you'll be all right. Just because some people give you the brush off doesn't mean you should run away screaming.
Yeah. I'm not running away screaming. It's just I don't like negativity, and I just want to have fun talking about Doctor Who. But you know, and if I get a scoop, I like to say it, but people are offended that I get scoops at all. So all right. I might return to the Twitter world.
Yeah, there's no sign that says you can't come in. So you know.
Right. Thank you. Bottom of the pyramid. Damn it. You know what I think? I think you would be considered a supervillain to some people.
Supervillain.
You're like the guy, like they would call him in Marvel Comics, like the master planner. Like you're the guy that gets people pissed off. Going to your enemies. Like if you hated like a certain YouTuber secretly, and you wanted me to overtake that person, you would piss me off, and then I'd be like, really? And then I would overtake that person, and you'd be in the back, like in your suit, you know, and you laugh like, ha 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 ha, I did it. It's like that's who you are. No,
Daddy Warbucks. That's me. Yeah.
You're Daddy with Jesus Christ.
No, you just have to keep doing what you do. I mean, it's not doing anybody any harm, nor you for that matter.
All right, dude. I hope people have fun with watching our cast.
Yeah.
And watching me in t-shirt mode. That was nice. No.
T-shirt mode without hearing.
I never wear a t-shirt. When do I ever wear this? I was in my robe that time at like 3 in the morning when I had to announce Jenna Louise Coleman, and I looked like total shit. But I try to have like a polo shirt all the time.
And please, no more video of you in bed, please. For goodness sake.
What? Did you see how many views I got laying on that pillow? Come on.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, I look like a dog-faced gremlin. Right? I look like shit. And people watched that. And I was impressed. I'm like, wow, I can get views like that when I look like shit. Why can't I get views where I look like friggin' totally like debonair or whatever the fuck?
Debonair.
Fucking wear a suit, I'll have like 5 views. Or Blazer. Blazer season's coming. Gonna have some new Blazers.
Right. Unfortunately, it's getting on to 7:30.
All right, we're out of here. I've called it. All right, thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.